The animal and the angel, a tale of two existences. The animal lives in the eternal now. Driven by instinct, it seeks pleasure and avoids pain, unburdened by the weight of the past or the anxieties of the future. A deer grazing in a meadow doesn't fret about yesterday's near miss with a predator, nor does it worry about the coming winter. It exists in a state of pure present experience. Humans, however, are different. We are creatures of time, suspended between memory and anticipation. We carry the past like a heavy cloak, its threads woven into the fabric of our being. The future, too, exerts its pull, a shimmering mirage that both beckons and terrifies. This awareness of time, this ability to project ourselves into the past and the future, is the defining characteristic of our humanity. It is the source of our greatest joys and our deepest sorrows. It allows us to build civilizations, create art, and love across years. Yet it also condemns us to a perpetual state of unease, a longing for something more than the fleeting present. The animal, in its blissful ignorance, is spared this existential dilemma. It lives, it feels, and then it is gone. We, on the other hand, are cursed with the knowledge of our own mortality, a knowledge that both elevates and terrifies. This leads to the double-edged sword of sensitivity. This heightened awareness, this sensitivity to the nuances of existence, is a double-edged sword. It allows us to experience the world in all its richness and complexity, to form deep bonds of love and friendship, and to create works of art that transcend time. Yet, this same sensitivity also renders us vulnerable to profound suffering. A harsh word, a lost opportunity, the death of a loved one. These events can cut us to the core, leaving wounds that linger long after the initial pain has subsided. We carry these scars with us, reminders of our capacity for both great joy and profound sorrow. Animals, too, experience pain and loss. A mother bear grieves for a lost cub. A wounded wolf whimpers in the forest. But their suffering is immediate, visceral, unclouded by the complex emotions that we humans bring to bear. Our pain is often amplified by our thoughts, by our tendency to replay past hurts and anticipate future ones. We torture ourselves with what-ifs and if-onlys, adding layers of mental anguish to our already raw emotional state. This capacity for suffering is the price we pay for our heightened consciousness. It is the shadow side of our humanity, the inevitable counterpart to our capacity for joy, love, and creativity. Hence, the tightrope walk of pleasure and pain. The intensity of our experiences, both positive and negative, is directly proportional to our capacity for awareness. Just as a finely tuned instrument produces both exquisite melodies and jarring dissonances, so too does the human psyche vibrate with a wider range of emotions than our animal counterparts. The ecstasy of love, the thrill of discovery, the sublime beauty of a work of art. These experiences are all the more powerful for our ability to appreciate their ephemeral nature. We savor them precisely because we know they will not last, that they are but fleeting moments in the grand tapestry of time. But this same awareness that heightens our pleasures also deepens our pain. The fear of loss, the sting of rejection, the despair of failure. These emotions resonate with a particular intensity in the human heart. We suffer not only from the immediate experience of pain, but also from the knowledge that such pain is an inevitable part of the human condition. This delicate balance between pleasure and pain, joy and sorrow, is the tightrope walk of human existence. To live fully is to embrace both, to accept the light and the shadow as inseparable parts of a greater whole. Subscribe now, or I'll send my pet rock to collect your subscription fee. How then do we deal with the shadow of tomorrow? The awareness of time casts a long shadow over the human experience. While it allows us to plan for the future, to learn from the past, and to build upon the achievements of previous generations, it also creates a unique set of anxieties that are largely absent from the animal world. We worry about things that haven't happened yet, and may never come to pass. We fret over money, health, relationships, and 1,000 other things that exist only in the realm of the hypothetical. This constant anticipation of the future can rob us of the joy of the present moment, leaving us feeling perpetually dissatisfied and unfulfilled. Animals, on the other hand, are largely creatures of the present moment. They react to their immediate environment, driven by instinct and experience, without the added burden of foresight. A bird singing in a tree is not concerned with the possibility of a coming storm, nor is a lion stalking its prey, worried about the challenges of raising its future cubs. They live in the now, responding to the world as it unfolds before them. This difference in perspective highlights the unique challenges and opportunities that come with being human. We have the capacity to imagine and create futures that are vastly different from our present reality. We can work towards goals that lie years, even decades in the future. Yet this same capacity for foresight can also trap us in a cycle of worry and anxiety, preventing us from fully experiencing the richness and beauty of the present moment. Your subscription helps me keep making videos. It's like buying me a virtual coffee. So go ahead, treat yourself to some great content.